With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. But what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps. You know, you don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Debo going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your...
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Third and 4. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Now Smith. That one complete to Trey Tucker. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
13X, 13X. 13X.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Check 58.
On 2nd down, here's Smith, eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting up down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Purdy. Bring him down. Tyrell Dodson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Purdy. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Back to throw, Purdy. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Smith on 3rd down. Throw out wide to Walker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 25.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Track 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Come 19. Come 19.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
18
Purdy now to throw.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Let's go.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action. Now Purdy.
Escape. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Jakeem Grant now to return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll roll him out right.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Shifts by him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Check 58.
Here's Walker.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Out of the gun, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
From 10 yards out.
and the Seahawks are able to claw one back. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Myers connects on the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here. Purdy looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he's got some space here. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
49,
After the interception, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Walker once more. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Check 59, cover.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 54, Seahawks 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Hey, trio left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Again, Smith. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, Jubilation and laughter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about it.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. These defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Got it. Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, set.
And they take a knee. Well,